it's Disney Girl, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some of the Disney Magic Kingdoms game leaks, as well as my predictions for the kingdom going forward. Now, first we do have some news though that can be found in your kingdom in our new mailbox, which is a recent feature that has been added to the kingdom. So we've actually got two. We've got Pluto and Merlin's Mystery. So we'll start with Pluto. The Sensational Six just wouldn't be the same without their beloved puppy pal Pluto. A loyal friend to Mickey, Pluto first appeared in the 1930s cartoon The Chain Gang, but didn't get his iconic name until his adventure at Mickey's side in the Moose Hunt in 1931. This premium character unlocks after Mickey's filler magic is built, and is a great help to players who want to earn tokens for Woody, Jessie, Fairy Godmother, and Donald Duck, just to name a few. He also helps to earn gold trophies whenever a striking gold event comes to the kingdom. Have fun following Pluto around as he sniffs his way through the streets of your park. For players who have already welcomed this canine companion, level him up to see these endearing activities. Take an afternoon nap. Pluto needs to be a level 2 for this, and you do need Pluto's house. So you can see Pluto lay down and have a refreshing nap at his doghouse. You can play fetch with Mickey. Pluto needs to be at a level 10 with Mickey at a level 5. Hopefully you've got Mickey at a 10 before you have Pluto, just throwing it out there anyway. Mickey and Pluto spend some quality time together throwing and fetching a bouncy ball. So you can tap go to see the Mickey and Friends collection. Hopefully you guys have invested in Pluto. If you have, let me know in the comments below. I have found Pluto to be extremely useful in the kingdom, especially early on. Merlin's Mystery. A visitor discovered cryptic messages scribbled in the margins of Merlin's tombs. Help her solve the mystery with our friends on Facebook. So there's the blue tomb, the yellow tomb, and the white tomb. So here are some clues to this. Now you do have to go to Facebook though to get the actual, I call it the chart, that you guys would need to fill in. Now, I didn't quite get around to filling it in before someone was nice enough. Thank you, Daniel, for sending this over to me. He posted it on my Facebook in the comments section. So I was a little bit surprised about I guess what it's sort of like the shapes were for this. I'm a little bit surprised. It didn't have anything to do with Aladdin. This is something that I definitely was predicting coming to the kingdom after the Moana event. I know I've been talking about it probably way too much. But yeah, anyway, so Aladdin is obviously in the kingdom already, but we are going to be having an Aladdin Tower Challenge, I believe. That's usually what comes after these limited time events, but it is a little strange, and I will talk to you guys about that in just a few seconds. So here's the chart that you guys had to obviously go to Facebook to get, and then basically you just, again, from your news section, you just basically screenshot your blue tomb, yellow tomb, and white tomb sort of letters and numbers, and then match them up here on the chart. So anyways, we went ahead and did that, and here we can see what it equaled. It actually, this is laid out super duper well. Now, the first one looks like a bunny. The second one, it's kind of hard to tell. It's something with legs. And then the other one clearly is a fork. So, you know what? I think it is these guys right here. I think it's the Toy Story gang. I think we're looking at Forky, Bunny, and Ducky. So these are the new Toy Story 4 characters. Now there are a whole bunch of other Toy Story characters that I would have thought would have come to the kingdom along with these three, but I don't know, they're not here yet. For example, like Slinky and Mr. Potato Head, like why are they not in the kingdom yet? We also sort of skipped over Toy Story 3 characters that I thought would have, again, come to the kingdom first. Now, maybe those will be coming a little bit later on, but again, those I thought would have come to the kingdom like with these guys, or at least before. Now the thing is though, is when do you guys think we will be able to unlock these characters? I don't think it's going to be right at the beginning of the game. I think you guys will have to obviously progress to a certain sort of, I guess, part in your kingdom. For example, Dumbo, I haven't even been able to unlock that. That was the update in March. Now I haven't been able to unlock that storyline because I have to complete the Peter Pan collection for that. So I'm thinking for the new Toy Story ones, I'm thinking it's gonna kind of be around when you unlock Bullseye, you'll be able to obviously probably welcome Bullseye, and then you'll be able to start collecting for these guys. This is sort of my prediction with this, is that, again, it's going to be when you start to unlock the land around Big Thunder Mountain. So I think that's sort of going to have to be your progress for that. Again, it's not confirmed yet, but we will know a little bit later today, because we can tune in to the live stream, which Friday, May 17th is today, and we will be able to obviously sort of figure out what this update is about. Again, I thought we were going to have Aladdin update first, and I thought Toy Story was going to be more in June, but it appears that it's going to happen before then. And as you can see here, I think we're pretty much right on track, because if you look at the background here on this sort of like poster that they've done, I don't know, it looks kind of spacey, and you can see the stars. Like, that's totally Toy Story if I've ever seen Toy Story. So basically it's like, I think that's kind of another sort of giveaway, a bit of a spoiler there. So we'll have to sort of wait and find out what the dialogue is going to be between all of these characters. Now, usually I don't believe that they're supposed to like release any dialogue and stuff like that until the movie like comes out. At least that's, you know, sort of how it went with Ralph Breaks the Internet and stuff like that. It sort of started for us on the day that the movie came out. So I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with these new characters. Again, it's different with like Woody and Buzz because they're already out in the kingdom. That's entirely different. But these new ones, obviously, like, we've only seen them in trailers and stuff. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. Maybe they'll stay in the shadows for like a month or something like that, and then they'll unlock. Maybe after the tower challenge. Again, I'm assuming we're getting a tower challenge. And yeah, so I'm not totally sure, but you guys can let me know in the comments below what you guys think is going to happen with all of this. Now, this is a permanent content update, so this has nothing to do with the tower challenge or limited time event. These characters, they will like most definitely just be added to our storyline. Now, hopefully with this update, we will get some new land because we really need it. So that's sort of what I was thinking, was like after the Aladdin Tower Challenge that this sort of update would have started, because then they would have given us some land with that. At least 1 or 2 sections would be nice, if not more. But they've been pretty slow on releasing the land. So if we get one more that's even like 4 million magic, I don't even care. It's at least something that we can work towards. Like, I know it's going to be really hard probably if it's that much, but again, at least all of us have something that we can work towards for our kingdom, especially if, you know, we're trying to fit a lot of our newer attractions sort of in the kingdom. It is proving to be very difficult with all these events. There's just not enough land released to us fast enough. So a lot of our really cool attractions just end up staying hidden away. So we don't really want that. Now, moving on to Aladdin. Now, I didn't think, again, this update was going to necessarily be Toy Story, as I've already said, but there have been a couple of, like, these are the leaks here. That I'm going to be talking about now. Now, the signs that Aladdin is coming very, very soon to the kingdom. Obviously, the live action movie is like coming out, on the 24th. So that's very, very soon. And I think that kind of was given away in some ads that were showing, I think, on like Instagram and stuff like that. And apparently they were on Facebook, but they have been taken down. So I don't believe they're around anymore, but we can see here, we can see the Sultan and Jafar, and then Jasmine and Raja. So I thought we were only going to get one of them. I was hoping we were going to get both, but like tower challenges usually, like you've only been able to get one new character at the very end. So the fact that there's 2 makes me think this is going to be a little bit different. Again, not sure how this is going to work, but this shows promising things for the future in terms of, like, for example, Frozen 2 that is coming out. Like, we are definitely probably going to see some new characters and stuff in that, and costumes and stuff, and, like, how are they going to really do it? You can't just add, like, if, for example, we know that there's 2 new characters, like, in the trailer, and if they're going to add that to the kingdom, how can they add 2 characters, right? Because if Tower Challenges only allow you to have 1, it's just been, like, a little bit weird that way. And it also, too, opens up for Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, we got the mayor, what was it, in the fall in 2018. And so he got his own row, and usually when there's like a character's on a row, it means that they're going to add more characters to that collection. So it is showing promise there as well that I think Lock, Shock, and Barrel will eventually come for that. So I think that there's enough room in that row there now to be able to have them. And if they're going to add more than one character in a tower challenge, or if they're going to call it a little mini event, I'm not totally sure what they're going to be doing about that. But anyways, it will sort of give us the opportunity to like have, you know, more characters and stuff added, because you can't just add like Locke, for example. Like, you can't just add him in a tower challenge, it won't be popular. And like, realistically, it's like, why? Like, kind of dumb. But if they add all three, I think that would definitely be a lot bigger, and those three are always causing mischief together. They never leave each other's side. So anyways, moving on to more of the Aladdin and Jasmine here. Here are the little video clips, as you guys can see on the screen, of the Sultan sort of, I don't know, arguing with Jafar or something. And then we see Jasmine and Raja together. Now, when do you guys think this is going to be starting? I have my own thoughts about this. Now, the Chinese hackers, as always, have come up with a calendar for us, and thankfully, we are able to see here on the 28th, we get a radiant chest. We know that there's going to be some sort of event, whether it's a tower challenge or whatever, that is going to be starting on the 28th. Or I think it's going to start before, to be honest. I think since the Aladdin movie is out on the Friday, I think we're probably going to be able to start that tower challenge probably on the 23rd. So we're looking at like being less than a week away. It could start on the Friday too, the 23rd or 24th, because usually it's a couple of days before we sort of get one of these like special chests, whether it's magical, radiant, it doesn't really matter. It's usually a couple days in before you actually get one of those chests, sort of to encourage players to be starting and like working on their kingdom and all of that, and starting the event and sort of doing well, and then having that chest is always a little bit of a bonus to us all. So that's what I think. I think it's starting next week, guys. So we are going to have our work cut out for us. A very, very short break in between the Moana limited time event. To be honest, I wasn't expecting these spoilers and leaks and all these things to sort of come at me right away. I was like hoping I'd be able to have a couple of days to work on some other things in the kingdom, but it didn't really do that, because basically now the live stream's today, and so it's like a really big thing that they've got going on here. So I am definitely really excited to see though what is coming next for sure. But as you guys can see from these images, like, we know all of it's coming. It's just a matter of dates really now. Now I will be doing a live stream probably around like 2:30. The live stream is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is going to sort of pan out like once it's over. It's usually like about a half an hour, just a little bit under that. The Disney Magic Kingdoms isn't on Facebook. So I'll be doing mine around 2:30 probably. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Check my YouTube channel for that if you guys want to sort of talk about or listen to me talk about everything that we saw in the live stream. And now also too, guys, if you guys can't make the Disney Magic Kingdoms game live stream, you can always just watch the recap on my channel, because I will be live for a little bit. Usually I'm at least live for a minimum of an hour. I don't think I've really been like on less than that. And yeah, we'll be able to talk about everything in more detail and sort of make some more speculations once we know that Toy Story is actually coming before Aladdin again, which I'm surprised about, but seems like that is the reality of things at this point. So yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys right now. We will be talking probably about the collections and stuff if it's a tower challenge, like once we get a better idea after the live stream on Facebook. We'll talk about sort of what character collections will probably be added in terms of those things, because like there are certain ones we know that won't be a part of it. For example, like Lilo and Stitch and The Incredibles, because we just had those. So there will be a few things like that that we'll talk about with collections, like we'll rule some out so you guys can start working on maxing out those characters to help you out if it is indeed a tower challenge that we are expecting in like a week. Alright, so that is everything for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell for post notifications for lots more Disney Magic Kingdoms. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys a little later for the live stream. Bye!